For today's book review, we're gonna talk about Hooked. My friends growing up, a lot of them was hooked. What's up, you guys? Chris Record here. Another day, another vlog. Today started off on a fantastic note. See this apple right behind me? This is sort of the stock canvases that came with this house, but my boy Brandon Stewart came through with the delivery from Canvas Cultures, and I got some new artwork. I can't wait for you to check it out. Let's roll the clip. Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up, YouTube? What's going on, guys? I drop off some canvases from Canvas Culture. What's going on, man?
One canvas, sweet. The other canvas.
Sick. You guys want to roll upstairs and we'll open them?
Yeah.
How are you? Yeah. What's up, man?
All right, so Brandon Stewart brought over some canvases for us to check out. Thanks, Brandon, appreciate it.
One of my clients do some work for them, but Canvas Culture, go check out the guys. They do some entrepreneurship style canvases.
All right, so this is from Canvas Cultures. You guys want to follow Brandon, go Brandon Stewart on Facebook. So let's check this out. Bam, let's check out these bad boys. Canvas Cultures, check it out. Boss, thanks, Brandon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Canvas Cultures representing. Nice canvas. I think it's a little better than this apple. There we go. Let's just take this thing out of here. Oh, that's gone. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need two of them up here, but until then, this is our new little home port right there. Goodbye, apple. It's been real, but no longer. Oh, there's another canvas. Let's get the second one. All right, so Brandon said this one's a different print. Let's check it out. Whew. There's that boss life right there. Entourage in the house. Nice. Thanks, bro.
Absolutely, brother.
Appreciate it. Brandon Stewart on Facebook, you guys, check him out. And props to Canvas Cultures for some dope work. All right, I'm back on the couch, but as you can see, the backdrop has changed. Thanks, Canvas Cultures, you guys rock. Now, let's transition to today's book review. Yesterday, Sunny D took a day off and I reviewed Miracle Morning, which is a fantastic book, by the way. It's made a huge impact on my life. But today, your boy Sunny D is back, and he's back with a book called Hooked. And there's no explanation I could do that would give it justice. Let's let Sunny D take over. Roll the clip. Sunny D up in the house. It's your boy Sunny D back with another book review. For today's book review, we're gonna talk about Hooked. This book is about habits. My friends growing up, a lot of them was hooked. This book here is about how to build habits. Your boy Sunny D read that book in a minute. All right then, y'all wanna learn the secret? Success leaves clues. Y'all wanna get people hooked? You gotta look at other people that be throwing them hooks. Like your boy Conor McGregor. You hit him with a jab, you hit him with a jab, he come back with a hook. Let's say you're trying to catch yourself a big whale or a big shark. You gonna need yourself a big hook or even a big boat.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
When the haters all up in your face trying to throw that shade, you gotta hit them with the hook shot. Growing up, I had a mentor in the game. And this guy, he knew how to get people hooked. You gotta learn from the success of others. Granted, he in prison for life now, but that's another story. His advice was, you give them a little sample, and they come back for some more. Give them a little more, and they come back for a lot. You give them a lot, and then you end up going to prison. But either way, somewhere in that story, he got them hooked. And all you gotta do is connect the dots, formulate your thoughts, put them in a pot, cook it till it's hot, and then take a little look and get yourself the book. Link in the bio. But that clip though, it's every day over here, you guys. It is nonstop. We're having fun. We're entertaining people and at the same time educating people, which brings me to our next segment, your favorite, Coaching with Chris. This is your opportunity to ask me questions and I answer them to you while I'm on the road, while I'm running errands, whatever it is. Time to answer your questions in this segment of Coaching with Chris. What's up, you guys? Another session of Coaching with Chris. I'm here at the Take Massive Action Mansion, and today's question comes from Austin. Austin wants to know, why I wear the orange hat. Where did the orange hat come from? And why is it important? Why am I so addicted to this orange hat? Here's that quick answer. It's all about branding, you guys. Branding is the key if you want to get known. And if you want to make money online, or if you want to make money in business, you got to get people to know you, like you, and trust you. That's called the KLT factor. Know you, like you, and trust you. In order to get relevance, in order to get known, you've got to stand out. In a world where everybody's wearing blue hats, you got to wear an orange hat. In my case, not many entrepreneurs wear hats in the first place. So by wearing a hat, I'm automatically standing out. Second, of the people that wear hats, barely anybody wears bright orange hats. So by wearing a bright orange hat, I'm standing out. It's all about branding. I'm choosing a color that's a little bit average and running with it. Now here's the thing. There was a study where people were asked, what's your favorite color? And in that study, they were also asked, what's your least favorite color? And believe it or not, orange actually came up on one of the most least favorite options. To me, that was a sign that there was less competition. There were less people using orange as a color. I knew if I grabbed orange as a color that I could run with it. So what I did was I grabbed a bright orange hat and I ran a huge nationwide advertising campaign for it. And before you knew it, everybody knew me as Chris Record, the guy with the orange hat, on Facebook, because over 1 million people saw it. So now I had people know me. The K of the KLT factor was done. They knew me. Now it was time for the L and the T. Like me and trust me. So now that I had all this exposure and people knew who I was, I had to get them to like me. So I went ahead and started offering free training every single day, just like I'm vlogging for you every single day. If you're providing good value to people, they're going to like you. And then comes the T, the trust factor. If you get people to know who you are and you get people to like you, now you gotta have people trust you in order to do business with you. If you wanna have a successful business or if you wanna have a successful company. So to get people to trust you, give them some information or some tips or some advice or a product that truly helps them in their life. If you can get in the habit of doing this, if people buy your products or watch your YouTube videos, whatever it is, and they apply what you teach them and it helps improve their life, now they're gonna trust you. And once you have that trust, do your best not to break it. Do your best to keep that as long as you can. When you figure this out, the KLT factor, you can be massively successful in business, which brings me back to the beginning. The reason why I wear the orange hat is for relevance. So I stand out in a world full of people that don't wear orange hats as their brand. So let me ask you a question. Austin.
Yes, sir.
Did that help answer your question?
Yes, it did, and I am very happy.
Okay, so if you guys have any questions, just ask them in the comments below. Back to you, Feature Chris. All right, you guys, we are here at Sushi Holic. This is a great place in Paradise Valley. It's pretty awesome because we actually just ran into Alice Cooper. In fact, before we go inside and do this Wasabi Ball challenge, let's roll the clip of Austin's reaction to meeting Alice Cooper for the first time. Roll that clip, though.
Oh my god, is this thing on? Is this... Hello. Okay, guys, guess what just happened to me? I'm walking into CVS and I run into the rock legend, Alice Cooper. I can't believe it, you guys. It was so crazy. I'm so happy that it happened. Just thought I'd take a second to share with you, but for now I gotta do some shopping. All right, guys, back to Chris.
All right, you guys, it's always awesome meeting celebrities. In fact, that was the second celebrity we met today. Earlier today at Fashion Square Mall, we ran into Khalid. He was there. So 2 musicians in one day. That's awesome. Now it's time for Sushi Holic. We're gonna do the Wasabi Ball challenge. Let's see how it goes. I'll see you inside. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Oh, that's a lot.
Ooh, look at G-Money. Oh, it's getting hot. Oh, how you doing, Robert? You can't. Look at Chris. Chris is being a champ. There's one more. Chris, you gotta eat it. You got to. Go for it, Chris. Go for it.
Not yet.
Come on, don't be a baby. Go for it. End it now. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, 2 bowls of wasabi. Ryan, are you alright, man? You look like you're dying over there, man. Robert, how you doing, man?
Like paint. It's gone.
Mine's a wasabi.
You got a tear.
Wiping tears. It's getting hot. Ryan, do you need some water?
Water,
man? You
dude?
look like
Come on, bro.
You look like a tomato, my man. Burning up.
Really, I need some sushi.
Alright, oh baby, going for it, going for it.
You did the second one. Oh.
Chicken, sweet, right over. Oh, did you hear that? You hear that, Chris?
It's $2. Let's do it. Bring some of that out.
Bring some of it up.
What is it?
Hotter wasabi. Oh, snap. Yo, you good? Chris. Oh my God, he's crying.
It's not that bad. It's over.
It's over. All right, Chris looks like he's ready to give birth.
Oh, the first one was okay. The second one was extreme.
Oh,
back to back.
Jesus, wait, look at that tear. Arms get focused.
Oh, I'm definitely crying. Oh my God.
Hold on, I'm trying to get you to focus. Yeah, look at those tears. He's crying over here, guys. That's how hot it is.
Man, that second one was overboard.
Man, that's cold.
All right, you guys, here's a crazy story that many of you might not know about me. I used to weigh 50 pounds more than I do today. Right now, I weigh around 175 to 180. I used to weigh over 225 pounds. And in today's story time, I'm gonna share that journey of how I went from 225 pounds to 175 pounds, and I'm gonna share with you the tips and the strategies that I use to be able to achieve that result. If any of you are looking to get in a little bit better shape, hopefully this story can be inspiring. And it's not some crazy diet. As you can see in my videos, I pretty much eat and do whatever I want. It's all about just changing some things in your lifestyle. So with that being said, let's go ahead and roll today's story time. What's up, you guys? Here at the Take Massive Action Mansion, hanging with Robert, hanging with Ryan, and today's story is about a time that I lost 50 pounds. A lot of you might not know, but I used to weigh 225 pounds. Now I weigh around 175 to 180. I'm somewhere in that range. In today's story, I'm gonna tell you how I lost the weight, what I did to lose the weight, and more importantly, what it did for me. I've always wanted to lose weight, but I've never wanted to compromise the things that I love, like good meals, hanging out with friends, drinking. But at the same time, I'm an extremist, which means if I'm gonna do something, I wanna go all in on it. So I set a goal, and I remember my first goal was to actually get a six-pack. So I did some research, and I researched that I'm gonna need to break at least 10% body fat as a man to be able to really have six-pack abs start to show. So I went and I had my body fat measured, and at the time I was around 28% body fat. So I was gonna need to go from 28% down to 10% body fat. That was overwhelming to me. It was pretty extreme. I got a trainer, and I went and I met with a trainer, and I said, all right, here's my goal. I wanna get a six-pack. I'm willing to come work out like 5 days a week at the gym with you and this and that. And he said, listen, if your goal is to lose weight, it's less about your workouts and it's more about your diet. And I'm like, no, I don't wanna like diet like crazy. I'm not gonna sit there and ruin my life over my lack of food, right? I'm gonna eat, I'll eat good, I won't overeat, but at the same time, I don't wanna ruin my life. He said, listen, how about we compromise? How aggressive? He said, can we be a little bit flexible on how aggressive this whole entire campaign is? So you're at 28%, we need to get you to 10%. That means that you need to lose 18 points of body fat, 18% body fat. So in order to do that, there's a safe, easy, realistic, effective way that you could lose 1% body fat per month, but that would take 18 months, but it would give you some freedom in what you eat. The next option was we can cut the time in half. We can lose 2 percentage points per month, but it would still take about 9 months, and you'd have a little bit of freedom in what you eat, but you'd still have to be pretty strict, he says. Or if you want to get fast results, like 6 months, 3 months, that kind of results, you're gonna have to be all in, be completely exclusive, and you're gonna have to be on a very, very strict diet. So what I liked about the trainer was he gave me 3 options. He gave me kind of the short-term gratification, mid-term gratification, and long-term gratification. So what I did was I chose the one in the middle. I said, you know what? I don't want to give up everything, but I am willing to be committed. So I chose a plan. I put together a plan where I was looking at about 9 months to achieve my goal. The first thing I want to tell you here is that most people, they wake up one morning and they want to lose all their weight, but they don't take into consideration the years and years and years they took putting it on. They spent years putting it on and they want it off in months. It's because when we get motivated, we want immediate results. The same thing when it comes to money. Once somebody's money motivated, they want, I need $10,000 right now, or I need $1,000, whatever it is, you get desperate. And when you're desperate, it's not sustainable. So even if you do lose a little bit of weight, or even if you do achieve that goal, it's not sustainable. I wanted something realistic and sustainable. I call this the long game. So I set up a game plan for 9 months. Now, we put together a very simple, realistic game plan. I work a lot of hours. I don't have a lot of time to work out every single day. So he put me on a game plan of 1, eating the right types of foods, 2, getting the right type of cardio, essentially burning the calories I'm eating, and 3, building muscle so that I'm continuing to burn fat. My muscle is sort of replacing my body fat, if you will. And I know this seems very, very simple, but here's some practical things that I did that made a huge result for me, and maybe some of you guys can do the same thing. I treated my weight loss like levels. I basically made
10 levels. Level 1 was a very simple, achievable goal that I could do, that I could stick to. Level 2, level 3, level 4, the goals kept getting a little bit harder, a little bit harder. Then after about level 5, 6, 7, it started getting extreme. I would start rapidly going as I got better. My level 1 goal was to do 5,000 steps per day, tracked on a Fitbit for 7 days in a row. That was it. Very, very simple. This was probably the best thing that I ever did towards losing 50 pounds. At the end of the day, if you don't have your steps, then just walk around your house. Level 2. Now I need to do 7 days in a row where I take 10,000 steps per day. Then what I did was I formed a Fitbit challenge. Here was level 3, 20,000 steps per day, but I made it a little simple. I rotated 10,000 steps one day, 20,000 the next, 10,000, 20,000. But what's crazy is it's just walking. There's no weightlifting, you don't have to be at the gym, you don't have to be anything. And all you have to do is find something that you could be doing while you're walking. I would listen to an audiobook while I was walking. I would make a phone call while I was walking. I would do something while I was walking. Then once I achieved that goal, and I messed up, and that actually took me about a month before I finally got consistent with that goal. Once I had done that, I had created the habit where literally every single day I was getting cardio. Now I was ready to book the training sessions with the trainer and ready to start my regimen. Now, every single day I added some cardio to it. Instead of driving to the gym, I found a gym that I could ride a bicycle to. I would ride a bicycle to the gym, I would work out, I would ride the bicycle back home. And I did this like about 5 days a week. Now, you don't have to use a trainer, you could use a friend, but that's exactly what I did. And then I followed their routine for working out, and then I followed my own routine for calories. And what I would do is this. I wouldn't really restrict a lot of what I ate, but I would restrict the amount of food that I ate. I took my calorie intake down to about 2,500 calories per day. And then I was just doing my best to burn about 4,000 calories per day. If I'm consuming 2,500 calories and burning 4,000, then I'm going down. My weight's gonna go down over time. And then on top of that, building muscle. Then I added probably the most important thing, HIIT workouts. HIIT. I would get on a treadmill and I would sprint for a minute and then walk for a minute. And I would do this about 10 times. So one day I would like just ride a bike to the gym. The next day I would literally do an all-out HIIT workout. Sprint as fast as you can for 1 minute, walk for a minute. This started rapidly taking weight off. My body was used to only consuming about 2,500 calories. My body was used to it now. At first it was hard. So what happened was over time I was building habits. My body was getting used to this new style, but at first it was hard. Once I got consistent with it, then it just became about accountability. As I started to see small progress, beating level 1, beating level 2, beating level 3, beating level 4, then I got to the point where I could start incorporating a lot more because I knew I was gonna stick to it. I started incorporating daily push-ups. I would do 200 push-ups per day. I would do jumping pull-ups. Pretty soon, I trained my body to be able to do pull-ups and I could do 10 at a time. The main thing I'm trying to show you guys here is that I lost 50 pounds over a good time frame by incorporating small, achievable levels that I could set and then beat. And if you guys do this in your life, if you're looking to lose weight, or you can apply the same entire methodology to something else, and the last thing I want to tell you is this. What it did for me as a character was it gave me more energy. It gave me more confidence. When you start looking good, you start feeling good, right? So it gave me, in the morning, I would wake up, I'd feel better. I used to never be willing to take off my shirt at all, you guys. And even now, I'm still somewhat embarrassed. You start to become more comfortable with yourself. When you treat your body like a temple, you're gonna start to appreciate it like a temple. You're gonna start to appreciate it. Take care of your body. You don't have to sacrifice everything. You guys see me, I eat crazy foods, I do crazy stuff. Make a promise to yourself and keep it. Most of the work was done when nobody was watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's story time. Set big goals, dream big dreams, and go to work to make it happen. Peace. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
All right, you guys, that brings us to the end of the vlog. But before you go, I want to remind you that every single day you can earn points towards winning my next car. My next car giveaway is currently a Rolls-Royce Ghost. You guys, this car is fire. If you saw the Rolls-Royce vs. Camaro video, you saw how crazy people went over it. That 6-figure luxury car could be yours. It is free to enter. There's very, very few restrictions. And all you've got to do to earn points every single day is engage in my social media. Watch the videos, comment on the videos, share them with your friends, share them on social media. There is a specific point-based system. You can learn all about it by going to winmyghost.com. That's all you've got to do. Enter today. Time is running out. The sooner you enter, the more points you can earn. And you could be the next winner of my Rolls-Royce Ghost. So with that being said, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the family. Our family name is called The Record Breakers because we're breaking records. We're smashing records the same way that you're smashing that subscribe button, the same way you're smashing that post notification bell. We're here to take over in the edutainment industry. If you like the lessons and you like the entertainment here on this channel, I want to welcome you and encourage you to join our family. And with that being said, I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's vlog. Chris Record, out.